Good afternoon, students. It's time for your English class. Today, we are going to learn a new phonic sound, which is ought. O-U-G-H-T. Ought. Ought as in bought. Ought as in brought. Now you must be getting confused that why I am repeating the same word again. Well, students, bought is the past participle of the word buy. I buy some food. I bought some food. And brought is the past participle of the word bring. I hope now you're clear. Please use these two words very carefully. The next word, which is based on the sound ought, is fought, which is again the past participle of the word fight. Thought, past participle of the word think. Not, which means zero or nil. Sought, past participle of seek. Ought. Ought, that's a word out here that means should. I ought to do this work. I should do this work. Well, children, you will come across all these ought sound words in the story Dirt Track. Now, what you have to do is, once I finish the gist of the story, please read the story very carefully and fill in the blanks with ought sound words. Ought, bought, thought, brought, not, fought. Complete the sentences with these words. There are two exercises. You need to do them. And please let me clear myself. You don't have to do it in your English literature copy. You have to do it in your practice copy, or if you have the workbook, or if you don't have the workbook, you can do it on a A4 sized sheet. So I'll just give you the gist of the story. So here we begin. Once upon a time, there was a boy named Alistair. He lived next to the motorbike track. During weekends, he sat near the window for hours, watching motorbikers practicing. Alistair enjoyed watching actual motorbike races, which were held on Sundays. He felt so excited seeing motorbikers zooming up and down their bikes. He wanted to be part of the action. Part of the action? Now, what do you mean by this? Part of the action. It means he too wanted to be part of the competition, part of the race. But his parents were not in favor. They told him that he was too young to ride a motorbike. Every Saturday, two riders naming Jeff and Cam used to come together for practice. On one particular Saturday, both of them were riding their bikes in a very rough manner. They were fighting too hard to win the race. Alistair felt very excited seeing them, but at the same time, he knew it was not the right thing. Their parents would definitely get upset watching them taking the risk of their lives. Alistair was watching all the stunts performed by Jeff and Cam. Suddenly, there was a loud, hard, piercing noise of metals. And guess what Alistair saw? What he saw was just unbelievable. He saw that both the bikes collided and got entangled. But the best part was that both the boys, Jeff and Cam, were fine. They were not injured. Jeff and Cam tried hard to pull their entangled bikes, but all in vain. Alistair thought of helping those two boys. He grabbed the toolkit which his father got for him and ran out to help the two boys. Initially, he was scared to talk to the boys as they were unknown to each other. Jeff and Cam humiliated him and did not take his help. Though Alistair was hurt, but he did not go away. Meanwhile, the boys tried many times to pull their bikes apart, but did not succeed. After trying hard for quite some time, they took Alistair's kit. With the help of his tools, they finally succeeded to get the motorbikes apart. As the boys were busy doing all this, they did not notice that Cam's father had arrived near the scene and was watching them angrily. Jeff left his bike and ran away to save himself. Cam's father grabbed his boy by the shoulders and shouted, I thought I told you not to muck around with motorbikes when you ought to be doing your Saturday morning jobs. He was very angry. Now, children, now what do you mean by muck around? Well, it's a phrasal verb which means we behave in a childish or silly way, often so that we waste our time and fail to achieve anything, our goal, or any work. So that is muck around. So his father was very angry. Alistair was left there with Cam's father. Cam's father told Alistair to keep the pile of junk. Jeff crept back, means he came back quietly and he dragged his bike away. Now Alistair was left with Cam's bike. When Alistair's parents saw the bike, they told him to return the bike back to Cam. Meanwhile, he, that is Alistair, worked on the repairs with such love and dedication that his father was overwhelmed. His father saw the passion, love for bikes in Alistair's eyes. He taught Alistair to ride a bike. This incident was the beginning of Alistair's long career of riding motorbikes. It was also the beginning of a firm friendship between Alistair, Jeff, and Cam. So here was the story I hope you enjoyed. Now, what do you have to do? There is some work for you. You have to learn the word meanings given out here. You don't have to write them in your notebook as they are already there in your assignment folder. You just have to learn them. Find more words, new words, find out their meanings, improve your vocabulary. Now, here is something which you need to do in your literature notebook, that is, frame sentences and reference to context. Some questions are given, you just need to write the answers. Fine, you don't have to copy down the questions, you just need to write the answers. Now, next is fill in the blanks, which you just have to do it orally. Just a recap of the chapter. You don't have to do it in any notebook. I hope I am clear. Please go through the video link once again and try to understand ought sound words. Thank you and have a very nice day.